Hey guys, Dan Michelli here. I'd like to talk to you guys today about the cellular industry and how exciting an industry it is. I want to talk about the evolution of the smartphone as well as some network stuff and the future of the cellular industry as well. So I want to tell you a little something, kind of get you started. Did you know that the first cell phone weighed 2.4 pounds and it was about 9 by 5 by 1.75 inches in size? So, for reference, your famous iPhone. It is 5.44 by 2.64 by 0.27 inches and weighs just around 0.28 pounds. Not even half a pound. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's start with the basic phone, how it evolved into the smartphone. So the basic phone was generally just used for emergencies, contacting friends and family. Nothing truly special. It was a phone, and that's what it was intended to be. I remember my first phone was a Kyocera bar phone. It had all basic functions: calling and texting. And texting was miserable. It was grueling. Then I started working for Altel, and I got my first flip phone, and it was the first colored screen flip phone called the Motorola M720. This is what brought me into the cellular industry that we're in right now. I've been doing this for 12 years now. So let's talk a little about the smartphones now. Do you remember the BlackBerry, the Palms? BlackBerry's kind of still around, Palms not so much. They kind of started the whole smartphone era with their ability to use email. Now we have Android and iPhone. And there are some others that tried to emerge but failed, like Nokia, which had Symbian, and Windows, which is still struggling as we speak. Although Nokia and Windows offer the same functionality, they fell behind on what we use most of today: apps. Today, most of our smartphones, 84.7% of them are Android, and that's in the world. The rest are iPhones. So as much as you iPhone lovers think that everyone has iPhones, it's not true. Definitely Android. So when the first iPhone was released in June 2007, it sparked something totally new for the smartphone era, and that was apps. Apps became the way of the smartphone, and if you didn't have the most popular apps, you weren't going to win the smartphone wars. The iPhone was released 3 years after the release of the ever so popular Facebook. Now, in a society so involved in social media, we need devices that can connect us using apps such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. So, like I said before, so the basic functions of those phones were emergencies and calling friends and family. Now those functions are still there, but not necessarily primary functions. These phones are not technically phones; they're media devices now. Now the functions they go as far as connecting to the internet, and that's multiple browsers, retrieving email, text, send pictures and videos, video chat with loved ones, use millions of apps, and connect in ways that we never thought would have been possible with our friends and family. Now let's talk a little about the network. So the network started with analog spectrums. Those analog spectrums were with 2G speeds. 2G speeds, in your terms and my term, is dial-up speed. Do we remember dial-up? I remember dial-up. You download a music file or a movie file. You had to do it at night, eat dinner, maybe do some laundry, wake up in the morning, it was ready. That was dial-up. We weren't so fascinated with speed, though, when 2G was out. We were still getting accustomed to the smartphones and the first iPhone, which was 2G. So it wasn't anything we were too worried about. But then, now that we had the smartphone, then they came out with digital networking, which was with 3G. 3G speeds were up to 6.1 megabits per second, which is 10 times faster than 2G, which was at 45 kilobits per second. So we as a society, we're looking for speed and faster ways of doing things now that we have our smartphone. Now, why do we want speed? Well, the answer to that's easy. We're a busy society, always running and wanting things done now. The key word is now. We are currently on 4G LTE networks that run at 15.1 megabits per second, which is more than twice as fast as 3G. Is this fast enough for us to stream video or download files? Maybe, maybe not. Can it get faster? Well, I'll tell you it can, and it will. Let's talk about the future a little bit. So the future holds some exciting new ideas, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I mentioned something about faster speeds when it comes to our network. 5G is getting ready to be launched, and it gives us up to 10 gigabytes per second. Yes, I said 10 gigabytes per second speeds, which is 100 times faster than 4G. So, can it get faster? Absolutely. Will it get faster from here? I hope so. Do you remember Star Wars and how they communicate with holograms? This was just a thought then, but will be a way of the future. Microsoft has been working on creating the first ever hologram phone for about 5 years now. I'm pretty sure they got to be close to making that phone. Another amazing technology that's being introduced and honed is virtual reality. Many manufacturers today are making this a reality. I remember watching Demolition Man. I don't know if any of you watched Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. Man, I was saying to myself, no way this will happen. And how I was wrong. The future of the cellular industry is going to be, it's so exciting, and I can't wait to see what comes out of it, and I am sure every one of you feels the same. This is just speculation, but I am sure sometime in the near future, we are going to be wearing implants or just resorting to wearable devices instead of having to carry around cell phones, which I hope happens soon because I'm tired of breaking cell phones or dealing with broken cell phones. So just a little conclusion to my speech here. I am excited, and I hope you are, with how the cell phone industry has evolved so much over the years. It's gone from basic phone to smartphone and possibly more. The networks have gone from 56 kilobits per second to currently 15.1 per second, and about to get faster in the near future. And there are many things in the works for the near future that should excite us all and will make a brighter and exciting future to come. I hope that you all took a lot out of this and are excited about the future of this awesome industry as I am. And you guys have a great night. Bye.